Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be working with a Face It level 10 player, and I'm really going to be searching on how to make him great. This is a great lesson for all of us to witness, all of us to learn from, because a lot of us get to Face It level 10 and we kind of run out of ideas on what to do to grow past the brick wall that we're facing. I'm really excited for you to see this. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, join my Discord community down below, and of course, let's enjoy the session.
Yeah, occasionally queue with teammates.
Gotcha, yeah. I definitely
Mostly
recommend
solo
that.
queue, though.
Gotcha. Okay. It's good because it makes you self-sufficient, but 100%, man, the more you can queue with your teammates, your friends, everyone, 100% gonna make you better. So yeah. So here's an example. This went right. Okay. Like you did good here, but this is an example of kind of what I was
good there?
The initial angle is good. This is the difference between you being a good player and you just becoming a great player. This is not bad. This is good, right? Like you're doing your thing, you're picking them off, you're getting your kills. What I'll say to you is if you could get into the habit of getting so good where you sit here and you're clicking, you're doing your thing, maybe you're doing something as little as micro jiggling, right? And when they peek you, you're like this. But even more, you're getting a kill, then floating, then getting a kill, you're floating, right? Dancing around, doing that sort of thing. You did great. You did textbook. But if you want to truly like unlock that next level in you, you gotta learn to float in these moments. You gotta dance around and just be so unpredictable, especially in pugs when comms are so bad. It's gonna frustrate the other team like beyond belief.
That actually makes a lot of sense now that you think that you mentioned it. I probably do this a lot in my other games, and that's part of why I die so fast.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like I in a lot of my games, I feel like I have to be absolutely fucking locked in to get the insta headshot. So I just like I'll standing still. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking insta click this guy.
Right, 100%. Yeah. Which is funny because for me it's the opposite, because sometimes I do that way too much and it actually becomes a weakness for me. Yeah. I'll sit there and be like,
so fast.
Yeah. I'll literally sit there and be like, man, I'm doing too much. Like I need to simplify it. So it just like honing in and understanding that balance is everything.
Yeah.
Now here, let me ask you something. What's the point of throwing this?
So I can either get to ladder if I wanted to, or if they're like lower and there's people pushing valley,
Gotcha.
I could actually like walk through the smoke and fight the guys who are going bench in a little bit of a better spot.
This is where
so you like doing with the smoke.
Okay, well, one for this round specifically, when they're on pistols, I think it's one of the worst things you can do when they're on pistols. But two,
that
like,
makes sense.
But yeah, because like you're just giving them room to like close in and like do things. But two, this is really bad because like look, like we have teammate
basically
here,
not there anymore.
here, like if
I'm basically not a teammate anymore.
Yeah, and then you just come here and spam it. Like it's fine on a gun round. Don't get me wrong. Like if they're smoking window and your window player's like, even if he's no coming and you can kind of just recognize like, oh, they're smoking window, they're smoking con. 100%, bro. This smoke is great because it really slows the T's progress down in mid. And again, just like you said, you can get ladder, you can do all these things. But yeah, when there's zero mid pressure, this is honestly like the worst piece of util you could throw for yourself and your team too.
More about like what's actually going on.
Yeah. In round 2, don't throw that. Like honestly, you have the gun advantage. You guys like have every advantage. The gun advantage, the util advantage most of the time. Yeah, like don't throw your advantage away with something like that. Also here, man, yeah, be confident, bro. Like be confident. All you're doing in this moment is allowing a Tech 9 or something to sneak up here. Here's fine when you're over here peeking. But bro, just get down here. I get that maybe it's like, oh, I might get one digged or something. But don't be so timid in this moment. Just crouch, uncrouch. You can do little micro jiggles and stuff, but get that info on everything. Yeah, because I mean when you're peeking out all the way, it's fine, but I just think that it could go wrong so fast.
This coaching session is brought to you by SkinsMonkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used SkinsMonkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code CoJoMore. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Maybe you're trying something out, or maybe you do that.
I whip it out occasionally.
Gotcha, yeah. I would say, man, just keep it simple and get really good at it. And like I said, you can slightly change and do things, but like make sure you can see everything, or you like right here if I can line it up. Like just crouch, uncrouch, crouch, uncrouch. Get ready and visualize in your head like I'm gonna kill whoever peeks me. I'm like I'm visualizing someone literally swinging me in my mind, so that when they do that, they're instantly dead. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm simplifying the game. And if you can do that across the board for whatever decisions you're making, like if you're like, hey guys, I'm jumping out mid here, literally as you're going through here, think to yourself, what is it going to look like when I swing? Or is there flashes I'm going to need to turn to? Is there these things? And when you start predicting and guessing, we're doing that guessing thing again. When we're guessing and we actually start to guess right, flow state, we're literally feeling so good because we've already visualized all this. So that our hands just move, our mind just does. We don't have to tell ourselves anything because we already did all the thinking. Okay. Yeah. I think this is fine for now because these guys are kind of not really doing much. I think it's a little dangerous to jump out and just look in this, like look up here. It was fine when you're con because you cannot get out, obviously. It just scares me because I'm like, oh god, like if one flash comes in, you are cooked, right? So I see a lot of players, if they're intentionally going to do this, they'll jump out, do the same thing as you, look down, and then when they're ready to swing, boom, they're out here, and it's a really clear, like, boom, we're ready to fight and do this. Great habit to get into. That type of like movement, that type of playing. Cool. I mean, you did, honestly, like, I'm not even gonna lie, you did your job. You honestly did your job, and with your connector player swinging too, if we were just a little less wide, if we would have maybe been up here for a second, it actually would have been pure perfection because he would have been fighting. You would have been like right here below on the same angle as him, essentially fighting. The timing was just a tiny bit off, but that's expected in a pug like that. But you can definitely optimize that a little bit more. Yeah. Overall, though, that's a good fight. I'd say, like, if you wanna, what util that we have that round? Let's see.
What a smoke.
You got a
Wait a
smoke.
minute.
Oh, you had full util. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you could do much better here. Oh, sorry. This is like seizure. You could do much better here, honestly. And I say that in a good way. Like there's potential here for this round. No. I'm tripping now. Where are we at? We're all the way up here. Yeah. No, we're all the way over here. Yeah. There's potential here. So when we jump out of mid here, bro, honestly, molly boxes. So have your molly out here, jump out, throw your molly, come here, be playing anti-flash and stuff. Make sure you're telling your team, I need you to pressure mid, or I need you to spam window. Your comp player is like, hey, I need you to flash, because the flash is going to delay any Ts that are trying to just sprint out. If they get blinded, they're going to have to reset for a second. But that molly boxes when you're jumping out is so valuable. Yes, the only downside to that, yes, is like they might know that you're pushing then, which is it is a realistic thing to identify. But yeah, it can be so good if you do that. Because the thing is, even if you die while you're doing that, as long as your teammates are swinging, now they know that boxes is mollied and nobody can be scaling out here. It's funneling all the Ts into one area.
It's honestly still helpful even if they know I'm swinging, yeah.
Yep. Also, too, I mean, maybe what you can do, this is a little too much maybe at this point. Sometimes players will just be like, I don't care if you know I'm swinging. They'll jump out here and right click and jump a flash in the air that lands over here as they're peeking. As like a solo play, obviously it's much better just have a teammate on A flashing over top so that as you're fighting, they're blind. That's obviously much better. But I've seen it either way. I've also seen like connector players or cat players jumping out window like you did. Nobody swinging early. They might actually just smoke deep top mid up here too in a pug. I mean, you know, it's so much pressure on the Ts. And maybe you don't fight it then. Maybe you're just like, hey, look, like you guys don't have mid anymore. Okay. Also, you notice one thing, it's like we've played 15 rounds so far. I don't think I've seen like a real gimmick from you yet. You know what I mean by that? Where it's like, you know, on Mirage here, do you know how to silent jump to stairs?
I used to know how to do it in Go.
Okay, I'll teach you because that's huge on this map. But like something like that where we're silent jumping, or like, I don't know, like your teammate that one round when the guy was planting the bomb, he jumped on his head and positioned up here at the deagle. Like, we're not putting ourselves in any gimmick really. We're kind of just like going around the map and we're just fighting, right? We're fighting. We're not necessarily doing anything wrong per se, but we're not also pushing our advantage in any way. Okay, here. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. We're gonna fix this, right?
Molly there.
Yes. Well, okay, yeah. The molly is way too early, and I'll say that in a second. But again, no need to smoke if our teammates. And this is where you're gonna have to read the body language on the radar. You're gonna have to see what the dots are doing, or if this guy's losing health or anything, or what flashes are being. If there's no flashes mid, no smokes, this guy's not losing health. He's like looking in the middle. Like you can assume nobody's out mid. So again, like we said, like that smoke's unnecessary. Two, the timing of the molly needs to, yeah, like you don't need to be throwing it that fast. You can hold on to that for a bit, because think about it too. If they're gonna be rushing, by the way, right, you're gonna hear them. They're gonna be like running through here. If you don't hear them, they're gonna have. It's gonna be a while, right? Oh, here. Oh, we're almost dancing. We almost danced there. Ah, no. Yeah, you see. Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
Again.
I could have just
Yeah.
the pillar there.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
And that's your safe place, man. Like that is your safe place, right? Like you're so safe here, right? I would love to see dancing here. Oh, we had a smoke, so it kind of complicates things. But get a kill, maybe press it. If we can't see you're stuck here. You do have to fight like this. But like, or man, even like 200 IQ. This is the things we learn in the demo. It's hard in the moment to decide this, but maybe we just back off and play retake and just spam over the top a little bit.
That's a smart play. We have men up.
Yeah. Like
I
just
didn't think about that.
just stuff like that. Honestly, I think obviously you would have been completely fine just staying pillar. But this is the guessing. Like you're putting yourself into just like a horrible position, where like there's no need, right? Like that's a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah.
And in these games, it does matter a lot, because like look at our economy. For you specifically, you're on $900, but also mentally too, because it sucks. Because it's like, oh, bro, what am I doing, right? And then we start kind of beating ourselves up. Versus if we just made our life really simple and played here, it's like, oh, 1 kill, boom, 2 kills. Oh, maybe hit that guy for 50. Oh, maybe you do that, and then we die, or maybe we survive, but we're feeling much better about it.
Yeah, at least I had impact.
Yeah.
One fucking kill on the entry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got to be much more dynamic. Like every round, I do like that you push mid. That round did change things up.
About this play.
Oh god. Oh no. Yeah.
I threw it 3 times. They never nade it.
Yeah.
But half of it was on eco, so of course they're not gonna nade it.
Right. So what was the plan here? You were just hoping that they'd
The
run
plan
past you.
was they basically they got picks on like the con player
So
and the
run
window
through.
player.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, okay, they're probably gonna try and take con.
Right,
I may as well
yeah.
just like get like
Right.
best case scenario 1v1 on the guy who's top mid, but like instead he nades it and kills me.
Yeah. Yeah. That is unfortunate. One thing I will say, like this play is a little crazy. This could work though in team play specifically, and also a pug when you have your homies. Dude, if you ever notice that they're not really spamming smoke when you throw this or nading it, which like you said, they hadn't naded before, you could actually sit in here and maybe have your homie who's cute with you in the con smoke as well, and then have somebody with a flash that's going over top, right? So as soon as that flash pops through, you fly through here, your teammate's flying through the con smoke, and you guys are fighting together. So that's just like a cool idea of how you could maybe turn that into a gimmick in itself, or like a little mid-round play. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Also, man, as a cat player, bro, you got to realize your job is not only just to hold mid and cat, right? Your job is also you gotta help your B player out. Some like one of these rounds, and maybe we'll see it, but maybe not. Like we gotta push through B. We gotta show pressure up here. You know how hard it is in a pug when there's like 2 guys pushing through apps, or sometimes like they walk through and have that space now, or like that. Remember that one round where you died underpass to the guy behind you? What were you supposed to do there? Like you're just getting shot behind, right? So that of course comes from the B player, but that also comes from you setting this guy up, like setting him up and being a leader in that way. Yeah. Oh, okay. A gimmick. Okay, here's a gimmick for our teammate. Boom, gets a kill. Literally, like first real gimmick I see that we do, instantly gets a kill. Boom, look at that, and you get a kill because you're feeling confident because he's up there. Boom, look at that, crazy shots. Okay.
I did not
Yeah.
jungle it.
Yeah. And that
I realized
sucks.
you can be jungle,
Right.
that's-
Yeah. Right. And we see where this gap came from, because while you were fighting Cat here, while you're fighting Cat, you're doing your job, you're doing your thing. But also just remember, just remember, just because he's up there doesn't mean also this guy came from mid, by the way. He came from here, obviously, but also he could have been underpass, right? Which it would usually be the more likely scenario how someone catches a timing like that. So just remember, like, this is possible. This is something that could happen. Not that you're gonna have to, like, we can't know everything, right? But again, you know what you need to do? Always be suspicious of smokes. I don't care if it's the window smoke. Maybe they boosted. I don't care if it's the con smoke. Maybe someone's through. Top mid smoke, just like you were doing. Remember that one round you're sitting in the last round before we got naded? What were they doing? They were suspicious of the smokes. It's what got you killed that one round when you're going through con. It's like, oh, we got a kill. We're good. We weren't suspicious enough, right? Because I don't need you to be that guy that sits there and like spams every single smoke he sees and like nades it up. But like, you know, it's like, huh, things are going a little too good around here. What's going on? But yeah, because it does suck because, you know, we kind of give it. We're kind of just giving info away though too. Like, yeah, you died to the guy jungle, but even if he was underpass or mid, like maybe we were going back to look at. Not that I don't have faith in you to win the kill, but you're kind of just giving that guy an opportunity to clutch because you're like, hey, you know, I'm in ladder room, come look at me, right?
Talking about like the noise.
Yeah, so the noise, like we're running around, then we're gonna go shoot the vent, do that stuff. I want you to play confident. I don't want you to be like a scared player that walks around, but you know, you just remember those kind of things when we're really trying to build our economy, right? Because bro, you desperately need to build your economy here. Like, look, our teammates on a FAMAS, like this is bad. This is how we lose CT side Mirage. Okay, look at this confidence. Uh-oh. But again, our confidence is so big that like we're committed to it, right?
Yeah.
But again, I'll give you credit. Like you're when I see you make these plays, I'm at least happy that you're committing to it, right? Like you're doing that. Because we can look at that and actually like adjust that and you know, make sure, figure out ways we can make that better. Because, you know, obviously like it's very risky. It's very risky when we're here. A lot of things can go wrong, honestly. Yeah, you're crazy for battling out here. Like, man, like, honestly, you come out here, you do so good, you're getting kills. I get that you want to help your teammate, but we can see how wrong this can go. You did so good early, but then the moment we have our pistol out, honestly, keep jiggling, doing your thing, but honestly, start doing a little dance back into the smoke, man, and get out there until you can at least reload and then maybe refight, or, you know, then again, we're dancing. We jump up here, then we're jumping up top here. We're doing something, right? Like, you don't have to like die on this hill. You don't have to die on this. It's like I was saying on T side too, like where sometimes I'll be a maniac and just jump into window. Sometimes I'll do that with a Mac 10 and maybe I'll survive and get that kill. And it's like, I'm not still going through. I just wanted to get that kill and pressure them. And now I dipped out and I'm on like 10 HP and I'm walking back out to, you know, go fight another place or go die for my team in some way. Yeah, too aggressive there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think honestly for you as a player, like I'm learning a lot. I think that is like the biggest thing that if we can just like work on, as far as like you have a lot of skill, man. You really do. But you're really making it difficult for yourself to survive. So when these players find a read on you, when like the advanced players or ECL players are like, oh, Human's gonna go cat. He is gonna literally smoke here. Maybe he'll be sitting here. It's so hard for you because it's like, man, you know, like I said, we're not doing the double B push. We are pushing mid. Like I said, that was great. I give you a lot of respect for that. Because one thing you got to realize too, as a cat player, like I said, your job is not just this. Like your job is not just this. You need to be noting down every round. It's like, oh, we're playing a team that's heavy mid. I've got an MP9. Why am I fighting cat with an MP9? Instead, like that's my opportunity to be the leader and be like, bro, we got to push through apps. Or if nobody's here, maybe you just take that risk by yourself and try to make these plays because this team is clearly heavy mid, like really heavy mid. Okay, here, yeah, I'm proud of you here. You recognize like, oh shoot, like I can't really win those fights. Like I did my job and this is good. I think maybe we have info that they're mid, so we're not too concerned about apps. Maybe.
I saw my teammate with the bomb.
Yeah, okay.
Actually.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we're pushing through here. This is great. This is, oh, but then we're making noise. No. you're caught in between of like running and then walking, running and walking. That sometimes can be really bad.
I wasn't sure what to do here because like
Yeah.
my teammate's alone, but if I go to help my teammate,
Yeah.
the underpass is a threat.
Well, you're fine. You're fine. Honestly, this guy, what's his name? Spec C. They need to be tethered in some way, or this is where everyone just got to make their own decision making. If nobody's like saying anything or nothing's going on, it's not the worst thing in the world either for this guy to just back up here and passively hold bomb, like crouch and then uncrouch. Like he doesn't need to literally be standing on top of it, right? Just in the same way that like you don't need to be literally up here on him. So I'd say this is fine for you. You know, you want to know a 200 IQ play that I would have done here? I have actually done this so many times. You find yourself in a peculiar spot. Bro, tell your homies to hold on for dear life. You don't really know what to do. Jiggle this out. Go through here. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Do our thing. You're flanking mid now. Why? Because we know they're out mid. You fought Cat here early, right? Everyone's out here. Everyone's shooting you. Our teammate somehow goes and gets bombed. We should know that they're most likely in mid somewhere. Maybe they'll go under press mid, do the thing. They're not doing that. They are so tunnel vision on getting bombed that look at what these guys are going to do. This is any player you're going to face. They're like, oh, bomb? They have bomb? Everybody come back. Let's go get it. What does that mean? So much space has just opened up for you to now flank them because they are so tunnel vision on that one thing that it'll lead to so many free kills for you. I've been in this situation so many times. My teammates actually have two in league matches and qualifiers all the time, man. This exact situation happens where bombs down here. Somebody discovers it. So if objectively that would have been a really, really smart play for you to make.
Yeah.
This is, I guess, in quotes, like the smart play to make.
Yeah, I need to remember just period though. Like
Mhm.
pushing to solve your problem.
Yeah.
Like in situations like this.
Yeah, like even here, I don't mind you actually leaving here. But leave because they know you're here, right? And then you're like, oh, I need to help my teammates. I need to help them. But I mean, they're kind of making their own decision, honestly. Like, yeah, and I don't blame you for this because you're trying to be a good teammate here, but they know where you are now.
Yeah, that's where I am. I was so upset about it. I
Right.
got yelled at it too for it.
I
Pissed me
mean,
off.
yeah, I mean that's not on you. That's literally on all of them. Like that's on everybody, honestly. You shouldn't have to sit there and hold bomb. Like I said, like we don't need 3 people literally sitting here. We need maybe, yeah, sure, 2 people holding it. So if you are the guy that's supposed to be holding it, yeah. But then we need a third guy closing the net in, you know, making that play happen. The more kills you can get in a game where you're killing people with the back turned to you, not ready, unexpected, man, the more confidence you just get. Like it feels so nice. It sucks, really. It sucks when you have to rely on just like 50-50 duels every time to get your kills. Okay, good. We catch this guy off. I like the MP7. Optimize. Here, this is whatever. This is fine. Get on top of this ladder, man. Get on top of this ladder. Like, trust me. I get that you're like, I need to see info here. Do that. Or hold the angle aggressively, which you can't because of the fire. Either get down here and like hold the angle. Like, if somebody comes in here and swings you or something, I just feel like we're not necessarily like ready for the fight. Okay. Again, we're painting a picture. We're really painting a picture for the enemies, which isn't always bad, but like, again, okay. This is a little scary, man, because look at your teammate. Do you have the thing where you can see your teammates like health and util and stuff through walls?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you should recognize like these are things we have to be recognizing. Like, dude, this guy's on 1 HP, right? So I know it sucks because you are trying to be a team player here. This guy's like getting ready to fight. This guy's here. This guy has to die for you. He has to. We're very fortunate that we didn't get our head ripped off here when we swung because this guy's like waiting for us. But like, look.
He's holding it way too tight.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, to be fair, you're a maniac. Look at this.
I have an MP7, man. I could.
Yeah.
Running it.
It's true. That is true.
I was also hoping I could get his crosshair to look at me and like if Zinnias peaks, he has to flick.
Yeah, but you see that he's gonna melt. He's gonna completely melt. So it actually worked out though because then you ended up you did peek after him, right? Like you did peek after he died. I guess short story, what I'm saying, man, is like especially in pugs, I know it sucks. I need you to be selfish. I need you to be selfish. I need you to be self-reliant. You know, be a great teammate. Be a good teammate, but like don't do too much for the sake of like I'm trying to do this for you, right? Like I'm trying to like be here. Because like you know what I'm doing? Like I'm an opper, so I'll go window. I'll be opping, doing my thing. If I don't have an op, I'll be like, yo, I'm playing B this round, guys. Can the B player come in and I ping here and boost me up here? So then I'm literally holding B from this gimmick angle, this off angle with an AUG or an M4 or something, right? So now I am guaranteeing myself a kill essentially. Like nobody ever clears this in CS2. In CSGO, obviously you could get up there by yourself, so people would gimmick. I'm setting myself up, right? Obviously, like for me, I'm an opper, so I have a nade that I throw for myself. Not the old one, but the new one. Blows it open.
I saw Austin CS show that one.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm like, hey guys, I am doing this, right? I'm going underpass this round. I need somebody to smoke deep con and flash if I call for it. So you're giving your teammates that direction that sets you up. It's selfish in a way, but it's going to be good for the team. Now, if you get in a game with all advanced players on your team or something, and you're like, these guys know what they're doing, of course, you shouldn't be like, you know, trying to be that guy in the game because that's not required of you. Or like a perfect example, when I'm in a pug, I love when my cat player says this. Hey, Kojo, can I come window with you? And if they smoke us off, can you boost me in the ladder room? So boom, now I know what I'm doing. For me as an opera, he told me what I need to do. So I like that. I have direction now. I come here. Oh, we get smoked off. Maybe I take a shot, boost them up in the ladder. And now my cat player is window here. You're the cat player. You don't have to come through here and start cat every round like this. You can do the thing where you jump at mid, but also one movement you need to get so good at, man, is jumping the ladder yourself too. Just doing these things. These are tangible things. 100%. Okay. Good. You're recognizing flashes are coming in and you're turning. Yeah, you're playing textbook. You're playing textbook, which is good. Like you're doing your job here. You're doing your job. I just want to see lots of dancing. I want to see you be so relentless when you're fighting any angle, like your CT holding, your T side holding. Like I said, like going back to the clutch, I explained it horribly, but it's like throwing in like so much information, fake information, real information, all this stuff, you know, mauling market, but then going catwalk or something, or, you know, making some noise and then going here, doing this, like, you know, just like literally just causing so much confusion in the way you're moving, the sounds you're making, the information you're giving. Just make the life of the opponent so confusing. Like for me, okay, sorry, like I like that clutch round is just so like interesting to me. So you know I was playing against some of the guys today on the leaderboards, like all the way up there, like Dia, or I don't know if it's Dia's, like Intra, Sacrifice, Peeping. And one way I beat them for the last round of the game was I was in a 1v1 clutch, and I was here on B. I knew the last CT was in market. He's here. He knows I'm here. I grab bomb. There's a smoke on the ground. I get smoke. He thinks I'm going towards A, so I throw a smoke towards A to act like I'm just covering myself to go plant on A. What does that do? It draws the CT that was here. He thinks he knows what I'm doing.
There's no fucking way you're not rotate.
Yeah, so he literally rotates to A because everything that he's thinking is true. Oh, smoke. Oh, okay. He ran away from cat. What do? I just go cat here. And then I know he's going to rotate back through market based on the timing. So I plant the bomb. I jump up here on Van and I use this little gap right here. And then I headshot him to win the game right through here. He has no clue where he died from. Like, that's the type of clutching that you're not going to be able to do that all the time. You're not going to be able to just like, you know, throw a smoke randomly and do this. But like, that's what I'm talking about. Like the like confusion. You're just confusing your opponents. One way you can do that as a cat player is, you know, say you're in here and you throw your smoke, you jump around in ladder room, you're making noise in ladder, maybe you're shooting through the smoke and stuff, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. I dip and I walk out here, and now we're double aggressing through B, right? And I mean, this round does make sense. He already did that, but like that's an example of that fake information. You're just making it so confusing for the opponents because, especially in a pug, man. Yeah, and we gotta be that's an angle we gotta be aware of, by the way. Especially in a pug, man, that's how you win pugs. You tilt the other team. Right? It's so frustrating.